Hi, everybody. This is Ray Wang, and we're going to talk about talent and AI readiness. As everybody knows, with artificial intelligence, one of the biggest challenges is making sure that you have the right level of talent. Even though we're talking about automating everything with AI, early pioneers figured out that it's not just about implementing the technology, it is very much about the people and talent that you bring to the table. Now, one important piece is when and where you include a human will be the biggest decision that will be made in AI as we cut across all business processes. So whether you're in, I don't know, future of work, talking about hire to retire, or you're talking about order to cash, you're marketing, talking about campaign to lead, you're in product, talking about concept to innovation, all these important business processes are about to be automated. And having the right talent is going to dictate what goes to AI, what goes to the human. Because in every business process, we're going to have to figure out four things that are related to talent. Where do we actually apply full intelligent AI automation? And that means things are running on their own. That's skills that we're trying to make sure that, these bots, these agents, these advisors are all going to be able to handle all the capabilities of making decisions as quickly as they can. And of course, with full AI automation. The second one is augmenting the machine with a human. And this is where we learn how to break things. Why are there exceptions? Why it's a false positive? What's a false negative? Why do people do things in a different way and do not follow the procedure? And that's how we get to higher levels of precision by augmenting, pairing a machine with a human so we can learn to see when people break or deviate around the rules, and that improves our ability to be more precise. The third one is a little bit different. It's augmenting a human with the machine. And where can we actually use the technology to accelerate things that we're doing? And more importantly, give us an edge, especially as we're trying to address talent. Now, the last piece is when do we just have the human touch? And of course, that's when you want to provide a very, very human connection. Now, this leads to discussion about where do we find qualified candidates amidst this global AI talent shortage? Well, it's interesting. Cisco published their latest AI readiness index, and nearly a quarter of respondents say that their organizations are under-resourced for the in-house talent necessary for AI deployment. And so, of course, there are other approaches. You have a near-term approach, which is let's go add staff with staff augmentation and consultants and bring them into the fold. And of course, 56% of respondents said that's what they're doing. And then, of course, there's another approach, which is a longer-term approach, which says, let's train up our folks. And 40% of respondents actually said so in Cisco's AI Readiness Index. Well, what's going on? Well, across the globe, companies know that the AI deployment clock is ticking and the pressure is relentless. So how do we get there? How do we survive? Well, three recommendations to get started. One, expand the AI talent pool. It's going to be important, not just through training, not just through hiring, not just through access to services. We have to constantly grow the AI talent pool because new technologies, new techniques, new methods are being applied across the board. The second one is we have to create clear career paths. And that means what do you do, especially when there's certain jobs that are going to be taken away? Like any task that's highly repetitive, big volumes, massive nodes of interaction, and more importantly, have a time to completion that requires machine scale, well, a lot of those jobs will go away. And the question is, where and when do you insert that human we talked about earlier? And then the last piece is, how do you build a learning culture to continue to promote innovation? It's important, not just taking classes, not getting additional training, but what you want to be able to do with talent is let them know that they have the ability to fail fast, but also learn more quickly. So as we think about AI readiness, talent is an important pillar, especially in this equation. There are other things that organizations are looking at, whether it's culture, governance, data, infrastructure, or even strategy. But important pieces in an AI first world, understanding and having a human touch is equally important. Focus on getting your talent and making sure that that talent shortage doesn't come back to bite you in the future. And more importantly, use and start delivering. Use AI to actually improve your talent pool. And of course, help everyone in your organization become AI ready. Thank you very much.